Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing a FeLid Fire Elementalist of FeFE, and the last episode was sort of an abortive effort to go into Spider. Wait, what is it? I have capital G for this too. Alright, whatever. Sort of an abortive effort to handle Spider, and I was just looking in here as I was getting ready to start this episode and see like just how bad is it in here. Like versus if I say wanted to go to Shoals, and the answer is like there's like 90 S's on the screen, like roughly 90. I don't know. I think in real life it's more like 15. Yeah, about 15 monsters. And now, like, some of these are the same monster that, like, we saw when they were here, and then we stepped out of line of sight, and then we saw him again when they were here, or whatever, but still a lot of monsters. And we seem, like, completely constitutionally incapable of killing demonic crawlers, most importantly. Now, you know, there's a bunch of fungus down here. We could make 1 or 2 mushrooms, but that's not going to be sufficient. And I'm really starting to feel like I wish I had some of FeFE's more powerful abilities, like, stop. Button, like, I don't know, the ones that 3 stars and 5 star, or 4 cheap creepers. The one Ring of Plants is like growth, I think is what it's called, and then at 4 stars, the explosive spores is reproduction. I'm a green cat. That's what my title would be if invocations were my highest skill. Green cat. That's pretty good. Oh man. All right. But I think we're gonna go to Shoals instead. No, wait. Buttons. I'm too dumb to push buttons. Go to Shoals 0. There we go. Okay. So, we're going to have to be pretty careful in here. And of course, first thing, we see a merfolk avatar, which is not great at all. Yeah, so we got her. But I mean, I guess we have a reasonably plentiful supply of food now. And there are plants in here, which is great when plants are all your friends. The water nymph up here. I don't like them very much. Sorry, mumbling. There's a water nymph up there, and I don't like them very much. But it kind of... Oh, right. Also, I want to turn Conjurations on now that it's... now that Fire Magic has caught up to it. And honestly, spellcasting, like... We can't be casting 6 hunger spells if we're so low on piety. I think we just have to suck it up. But the problem is now that I'm training so many things. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep doing that, though. I don't know. She should actually maybe just burn to death, but let's hit her with a Flame Tongue just in case. And then we can Sticky Flame this guy. Is that... No, that's not real food. Okay, wow, he's only moderately wounded after being Sticky Flamed. They must have a lot of HP, huh? I mean, we can do this. Okay, we'll eat him. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 chunks of flesh. Alright. So we're going to have to play pretty carefully while we're in here, but we can maybe squeeze out a little bit of experience before we have to run away because of whatever nasty thing that shows up. Wow, one-shot him. That's pretty good. He's just... there was a sheep and then he was vaporized. The thing is, I really don't want to use Fireball, because that's an even noisier spell than Bolt of Fire. On the other hand, like, it is... Ah! I hit the button twice. It is the spell that would, I think, be most, like, hunger efficient, which I really hate that I'm starting to even think about that, because I know it basically never matters, but I'm feeling uncomfortable about it. Don't like that very much. Please, no more large rocks. Just burn to death, please. Are they still burning? No. There we go, flame ton. Now there's this impaler. Miscasting Bolt of Fire makes me very uncomfortable. It's just spending a ton of MP and hunger, which, God, why am I I don't know. Hunger really shouldn't be an issue for a cat. But we're like not, the problem is we're not eating the corpses that we make, you know? Alright, let's have another one so I can stop worrying about this like an idiot. This one, we'll eat this too. Oh, I feel so much better. All right, so maybe I can use Bolt of Fire after all and stop worrying about it, huh? I'm gonna try to do this area without having to make any mushrooms for a while, just so I can start building up some piety. And like if I have to, maybe I can make some Ochlobs instead. It seems like even a single monster in this area is like, I don't know. There have been several single monsters that we've had some trouble with, but we've been able to defeat them all, right? Which is sort of what counts. I don't need to forget anything, do I? Nah. Let's just take Amnesia off auto pickup. Back up, fighting just one monster at a time, please, would be great. And if we could, like, lure him over water so that he gets all steamy, that would be even better. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Good old steam. Alright, let's Bolt of Fire on her. Oh! Oh, get killed, lady! Alright, cool. That's pretty cool. The steam and the fire together. I'm actually really surprised by how much damage steam is doing. I guess merfolk don't have a lot of armor? Look at all these plants. Oh my gosh, we could have a whole Oclob farm up here if we wanted, but of course it would be sort of wasteful to make an entire Oclob farm. We don't really have a good enough reason to spend all that fruit. Yeah, let's just sticky flame him. That ought to finish him off. Is she yeah, she does have a trident. Okay, so we'll sticky flame her. And a couple of flame tongues later, down she goes. Okay. So this is going actually a lot better than I expected. It's not, like, been amazing, but it's fine. Why are there a bunch of stones on the ground? I don't know about that. Okay, let's actually Bolt of Fire this guy is the word I meant to use. And just step back. See if he gets scalded to death. That would be nice. Whoa, hello. What happened? The Manticore, like, just forgot about me? That's a little weird. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to fight the Water Nymph while low on MP. Give me the scroll, please. And we'll identify our coppery potions. Invisibility. Okay, sure. Water Nymph, I am perfectly happy to Bolt of Fire. I don't know how much damage it did to her because she's hidden behind steam now. Some. Let's give her another dose. Yeah, down she goes. Great. And we'll just hide around the corner to rest. One merfolk should be no big deal. These guys are getting very confused by all the steam. They don't understand how to get here, I guess. Or maybe it was just one guy, I don't even know. Would you come over here, Siren? I would rather Sticky Flame you than Bolt of Fire. Yeah, I mean, I can wait here all day. Actually, I guess not. She's not in water like I thought she was. Because the thing is, when they're in water, you want to hit them with Flame Tongue. Because it adds steam. And when they're not in water, you want to hit them with Sticky Flame because it, like, actually works. When they are in water, Sticky Flame is, like, does nothing. Okay, our Piety has been doing fine because we haven't been spending any of it. And we haven't really had any big threats. So, I'm feeling alright about this. You're not in water, right? Yeah. Oh, I was trying to run away from you. It's rude. Blink. That was maybe a dangerous blink and not a good idea at all, honestly. But we can take care. The thing is, I was trying to, like, get away from the water elemental or something, but, like, water elemental isn't a threat, so that was just the wrong thing to prioritize. Whereas I might have blinked adjacent to something that really was a big threat that I couldn't see because it was off screen, which is why that was a bad idea. This is a lot of harpies. I'm going to back up and try and come at them from another angle. See if I can take on fewer of them at once. Now, they're all awake because this one screeched when I bopped it, but they don't all know where I am. Which is sort of the best you can ask for with I don't know, monsters in general. It's not a very deep statement, I guess. He's still on fire, he just won't die. Alright, fine, you got me. One bolt of fire for all three of you if you're gonna line up, like, so obligingly. More recharging. We are topped up on haste. Yeah, 4. Okay. Ooh. I don't like miscasting Bolt of Fire, as I've mentioned previously. Yeah, as soon as the steam shows up, they're just like, where did he go? Where did he go? Alright, now he knows where I am, but he's in, like, water, so I can just steam him. What's the kind of, like, cooking that uses steam? Like, what do you say when if you're, like, steaming something? Do you, I don't know. I want to say, like, get boiled or something, right? But that's not what we did to him. We did something else. I'm not sure exactly what it was. Wow. Good Bolt of Fire. It's still at, alright, it's at 12%. It's an improvement, I suppose. Is she in water? Water nymphs are always in water, right? Well, okay. She's not, but once she wakes up, she will be because she'll create some. Oh, let's just read this on, oh. Lignification. That sounds extremely dangerous. Yeah, I'm just going to drop that, in fact. I can't imagine that I would want that anytime soon. Like, ever, really. Now that I've got him out of water, I can Sticky Flame him. I wish he would stop poking me, but that's life. There's a Manticore down here. I'm not thrilled about this because I expect the Water Nymph to hear this Bolt of Fire go off. But it doesn't sound like she actually did. Alright, so we are going through chunks pretty quick, but there are a lot of chunks here to be had, so... And we're still getting to spend a reasonable amount You know, you can't sing to me if you walk out of my line of sight, lady. We're still getting to use a lot of our chunks on... oh, she's not in water. Yeah, get set on fire, please. We're getting to spend a lot of our chunks on... wait. Why? I set her on fire, but then they went out. She's not in water, right? Oh, she is in water. I'm just dumb. Okay. Getting to give FeFE a lot of our chunks, or our corpses, for piety rather than using them on mushrooms or eating them. So I think we're doing okay on that front. Where's this sea snake? In the water down there. Okay. Well, he went away. See ya. Yep, okay. We'll just take pot shots at these guys and then back up to rest. That's the plan. If they know they're fighting us, the fight is not doing what I intended. All these fights are going to be with monsters who don't even realize they're fighting us because of all the dang steam. How are we doing in terms of... We've cleared maybe like 2/3 of the floor? Maybe even 3/4, who knows? I'm just evaluating like when it's going to be safe to use, say, a fireball. And I think I'll go ahead and do it now. I didn't hear anything, so great, let's do another. Yeah, alright, so it looks like most of this floor is probably taken care of. Ooh. Alright, let's go. We did get marked, which is worse than fireball by a lot, in terms of how easily monsters can find you. So I did not see any reason to risk staying in shoals when I could just run upstairs and wait out the mark. Alright, shoals 1. Not actually that bad. Who would have guessed? How many times, I wonder, let me just look this up real quick. Rune equals barnacled and rune equals 1. How many times have I gotten the shoals rune first? Come on, bot, wake up. Twice. 2 times. That's not very many times. Yeah, out of my... Wait, really? That doesn't make sense. Huh. Is it really telling me that I've gotten my first rune 841 times? That doesn't seem right. There's no way. Huh. Huh. I must be shaping the query wrong, right? Yeah. Oh, I see. I see what I did wrong. Okay. How many times have I actually gotten a rune? I've gotten my first rune 80 times. 2 of those times, it has been the shoals rune. Alright, got it. Where was the sea snake? He was... I just saw in my scroll back that the sea snake had been around. There he is. Found you. Just shout, and they'll show up. And we hit level 16. Not a particularly important milestone, but, wait a minute. What am I carrying? I'm carrying books. Books. Okay, sure. We have a Ring of Flight, which we could use in shoals to, like, navigate over deep water, or even shallow water. But I think that tends to make things worse rather than better. Because you can get trapped out over deep water, and then, like, your flight is wearing off, and it's hard to get it back, or whatever. Whereas if you aren't flying, then you can't accidentally get into that position. So I tend not to want to fly in shoals very much. Unless you're like a gargoyle or a Tengu or something, or a black draconian, and like you can fly forever, then it's, sure, great, sign me up. The Javelineer is one of the southwest? I don't want to fight 3 monsters at once. The other thing is, I want to train some stealth. Like, it's super, super cheap to train stealth. And it would simplify some combat by, like, being able to actually get away from it. But I'm just training so much right now already. And they're all kind of important. Fighting is the one that I would, like, absolutely turn off if I didn't have the manual. But I do. So we're getting double the benefit from putting points into fighting. And, like, we need to be able to take hits and not die, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's try over in this staircase. Alright, let's try to put this Merfolk Impaler out first. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll just go back upstairs. No problem. Rest to get back that MP. And also let 1 or 2 of them get closer to the staircase so that we can isolate them. Okay, great. There's like 3 monsters in this area. A Javelineer, Impaler. Yeah, okay, that's a few too many. Let's try door number 3. What's behind door number 3? A siren adjacent to me. Well, having 0 unarmed combat, I'm not going to try for an impressive stab. I'm just gonna... Oh my goodness, 2 manticores just walked into view. I'm gonna go ahead and use a bolt of flame on this siren. I'm pretty worried about what's gonna happen if she mesmerizes us. Notably, we would be unable to leave, to go upstairs, rather. What happened to the sea snake? It's lost, I guess. Alright, we have, like, a lot of barbs. I'm just gonna go back upstairs. We're recording, right? I just had the sudden... Okay, great. Yeah. Every so often, you know? You have this thought that, like, I've been playing this game and talking to myself for, what, 20 minutes or something? Was it all just a dream? Is anyone even listening? And we'll just fireball him as well. Cool. And we'll rest it off. Steam's not a big deal. And we'll eat a manticore. Okay, maybe we could have waited a little while. But we'll just sort of continue. Wow, I feel quite sick, evidently. Blink away from him. And walk around these plants that he has a tough time walking through. And I guess 1 fireball wouldn't hurt. I didn't want to get poisoned again. So it seemed useful to finish him off quick. Okay, down we go, and instantly demolished by all of those ranged attackers. So that's not so great. Starting to think like that's maybe not the best staircase anymore. How was this one looking? Alright, the monsters who were over there, maybe they left, huh? What do you guys think? Sort of. There's only 2, and they're grouped up nicely. So I don't mind fireballing these guys. I love, by the way, the new auto-targeting that for, like, fireball or for something, you know, for an AoE effect or for a zap that, like, bounces off walls, it actually tries to default to places where you'll hit lots of monsters instead of just defaulting to, like, the closest place where it'll hit at least 1 monster. Can we just... Yeah, we finish that guy off and go upstairs. We can handle 1 manticore, but nah, I don't want to fight 2. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm in a net. That's very rude. Let me go. I could teleport, but I'm not sure how useful that would be. I just need to keep struggling and then get out of the net and then go upstairs. Yeah, easy. What? We weren't in any danger at all. I'm glad we trained all that fighting. Ugh. So, we're having a little trouble, I think it's fair to say, breaking into Shoals 2. All the staircases are death traps. What's this third staircase looking like? It looks fine. What was I even worried about over there? Okay, I mean, yeah, a couple monsters, sure. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt a fire this guy to... Actually, let's fireball. That's better anyway. It's not gonna miss. Okay, well... I don't know exactly what was doing all that damage, since there's just a couple of guys. I really wish I had to repel missiles. I guess it was the Javelineer, right? Let's blow him up. It doesn't actually do much damage to him, huh? Okay, well, we successfully steamed him to death. Made a bit of noise, so we're gonna have to be careful coming back down this staircase. Oh, it's Polyphemus! Polyphemus. I am not really equipped to deal with this. Maybe if I had some mushrooms, but I think he can pour damage out faster than I can. Plus, he has allies. I'm just going to go back upstairs. Hope he wastes a rock on me, which indeed he did. And back to... Oh, not that staircase. How about this one? They're all pretty bad, honestly. Aha! We did it! We found a staircase that the monsters weren't at. Right now, anyway. So we want to stay near the stairs if we can. What is this all about? Bunch of statues. Did I see a dry fountain? I did. Curious. What is that all about? Hey, a shop. That's what that's all about. And it's scrolls, which, like, I would be thrilled to find some scrolls. Ah, it's Polyphemus again. Great. That means we can go back and find the staircase that Polyphemus was at earlier, but no longer is. Ugh. And here's his whole entourage. Oh my gosh, the miscasts. Ugh. I'm gonna have to go upstairs and rest. This is a nightmare. Ugh, this is why I hate Felids. You're so fragile you can't do anything. Ugh. And, like, my magic aptitudes are not really great enough to make up for this. They're negative, right? I mean... Ugh. I think a lot of characters have negative magic aptitudes. Magic is supposed to be a little harder to train on average than, like, the physical stuff, I think. And, like, the average aptitude for invocations is greater than 0, I think. Likewise, stealth is just generally fairly cheap to train. How do we continue to make progress here? We could go back to Spider. You know, that's a thing we could do. I'm thinking about this staircase now. It's been a while since we used that one. Let's see how that's looking. Looking fine. A weapon shop. Very funny. We found cancellation, for what that's worth. Alright, that man down. We got the Manticore taken care of. Here's Polyphemus's pets, or at least one of them. 5 Death Yaks. No, 3. I don't know how to number, but okay, there are actually 3 of them, not 5. Okay. Let's see if I can get just one of them upstairs. I can. Oh, I should have sticky flamed him instead of just blinking away. Because we really should be able to handle a Death Yak by ourselves with no real trouble anymore. We'll just sticky flame him and kite for days. Cool. And hippogriffs, of course, are completely beneath notice. Which staircase was I going to? I'll just hit go. Go back to wherever I said I wanted to go. See what's up. Okay. So one thing we could do is just, like, skip this floor if we really were that concerned about it. We could just go downstairs. But I don't think Shoals 3 would really be much more welcoming, so we kind of have to work our way through it. That Manual of Fighting's still going strong. I guess I'm happy with that. Bolt of Fire, still high hunger and high fail rate. Not great. Yeah, you guys are a problem. Please go away. Fireball should be fine, I guess. Makes a lot of noise. Okay, we're done with the Manual of Fighting. That's a relief. I mean, it was great that it gave us all that free HP, but I'm glad that I can now train other stuff without too much guilt. Notably, maybe some dodging? I guess part of the reason I feel so weak is because we spent a bunch of experience on invocations, and I'm not using it right now because I want more piety and more food. And that amount of wasted experience can really add up to cripple a character, to make it feel a lot weaker. And it's not wasted. Like it is useful to have more invocation skills. Really. Threw a net at me, missed me, caught the Death Yak. I was trying to take him upstairs, but it looks like that is not what I will be doing, huh? Not yet, anyway. Not till he rips his way out of the net. You are my best friend, Mr. Merfolk. Alright, the Death Yak is no longer burning. Oh, he is. Why did the Merfolk stop burning so quickly? Oh, he's in water. I see. So we could, at this point, I suppose, make a mushroom here and go upstairs. Wandering Mushroom, almost instantly killed by Polyphemus. Not a good omen. But not actually killed, so we can just rest until everything is fine, right? It's going to take a little extra time. Let's, like, wait for 100 turns or something. Alright, well, I guess I'll just rest several times then. Right, he is in top fighting shape here. So I kind of need to shepherd him carefully to make sure that he doesn't just die. But honestly, the fact that Polyphemus just, like, almost completely dismantled him in a single attack Oh, it was a potion of resistance, apparently. Did we know that? I don't think so. So we must have learned about potions of resistance after putting that on the shopping list. Alright, we got a pretty good bolt going right there. Yeah. Okay, ow. This is hurtful. Okay, and then we can fireball them. Yeah, that ought to do okay. And sticky flame. Alright, we made some noise, which is not great. Yeah, let's get back to the staircase. Of course, then there's this wandering mushroom I gotta take care of. Right, we got him. And let's make another mushroom and take these guys upstairs. Oh my gosh, they can't go upstairs. Because there was a merfolk impaler uncomfortably near, and they were just socially anxious and awkward about it. Right, let's sticky flame this guy and then walk away and see if the mushrooms can cooperate with sticky flame to kill him. But it's starting to look like no. Yeah. Oh dear. Well, our FeFE abilities are not helping out as much as I would like them to. I mean, he's on fire, and there's a mushroom next to him, so we should be okay in just a sec. And can we get to the stairs, please? Okay, well... yeah, this is going, like, okay, but not by any means great. We're making progress. Our piety is kind of going in the right direction. We're only occasionally in mortal danger. I mean, there's a lot of ways this could be going better. Let's put on this Ring of Intelligence, though. It's another +4 Ring of Intelligence. I would rather have the magical power. Drop, was it O? Yeah. Water Nymph. She's up here. Okay. So Water Nymphs we kind of got under control. What is this? A new kind of wand? Confusion. Yeah. I'd love to train Evo, but that's just like one more thing that that would weaken all of our core skills. What? Why he die? Hello? Oh, does he get poisoned or something? By the sea snake? Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to look up what this as sick as possible thing is all about. And see like what that's supposed to mean. You know what? Let's do that real quick, shall we? If I can get Emacs on the screen, can't I? I think so. Not really. Edit. This window pickup thing is like. Why is it? Hello? Oh my gosh, you guys, that's not. There we go. Emacs. All right. Just for entertainment here, as sick as possible, right? Where is this coming from? So poison a monster. Monster's not resisting the poison. We look at their old poison amount, and we increase their poison by some amount, I guess. Okay. And then Max inch degree default? What the hell is this? Like, I've never seen any monster except a wandering mushroom have this. What is this all about? It's 4. Why is it 4? I don't know. Where else is this used? We should really throw this out entirely. There you go. So I don't know why. But it's just like, huh. Mystery. Well, back to real life here. So it seems like when wandering mushrooms are poisoned, they take it very badly. They just seem to like, they immediately become as sick as possible, and then shortly thereafter they die. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, give me these, please. And I wouldn't mind some Identify, honestly. Let's hit up this potion. We found it! Our singular potion of heal wounds. And I might as well ID a scroll. Holy word, okay. How are we doing for exploring this floor? I don't know, we've actually made it pretty far. Let's get down here, which is the direction Polyphemus, last I checked, is not in. And I wouldn't mind just leaving him alone. I mean, that's really the only answer I have to him, is to leave him alone. Don't hit me, please. I don't appreciate that. No more hitting. Yeah, so, like, it's kind of sad that one single vanilla merfolk is causing us this much trouble. It looks like there's more down here. And I do want to clear, like, most of the monsters on this floor for, like, experience and potentially loot. I just don't want to fight the monsters that are going to kill us, you know, like Polyphemus. Oh, he's in water? No. What? As the fire went out immediately, as if he were in water, but he's not. Or he wasn't. So maybe, like, he was in fire. He was in water, rather. And then on the same turn that I set him on fire, the water receded. Okay, I need to get out of here, maybe. Yeah, the tides are moving around and doing all kinds of weird things to my head. I think that, like, he's in water for a single turn, and then the water recedes. You know, the tide goes out so that he's no longer in water, and then I'm confused about how the fire went out. Alright, clearly I need some higher power spells here. Sticky Flame is just not really doing it. Alright, we did one fireball. I feel a little bit concerned about that, because Polyphemus might have heard it, and he's the apex predator of shoals, not me. Let's go grab some gold, though. Oh my gosh, more of these guys. Let's just fireball him like 6 times. Alright, apparently we have to finish him off with Sticky Flame. Because when he's withdrawn, he has a ton of armor, which works against Fireball, but not against Sticky Flame. So wherever Polyphemus is, he doesn't seem to be in hearing range of fireballs from here, which is good to know. So I guess I'll just throw a couple fireballs at everything. There's too many bad guys now. Go away. Alright, we got the Merfolk Impaler. And now we can head back to the stairs. 4 Merfolk. Right, we need to find it. Another staircase. The number of times we are switching staircases is too damn high. Are we training stealth? We decided not to train stealth. Okay. But our evasion is going up because of training dodging, which is great. Oh, he's in water, isn't he? Yeah. But like melee monsters with speed 10, we really should not have any trouble with, because we can prevent them from ever attacking us while we do as much damage as we want. Okay, how's this staircase looking? Polyphemus? I don't see him. I don't know. I'm sort of pushing my luck, I guess, by continuing to explore this floor when I know it's mostly clear and that there's some really scary monsters somewhere. But I do kind of need experience. Now, speed 10 monsters with melee range, who happen to have pole arms, i.e. merfolk, they're not necessarily quite so trivial, because you have to get adjacent to them to apply Sticky Flame, which means they have a couple turns to attack you as you dart in and out of their range. Yeah, so I think, having just seen Polyphemus again, I'm going to... Well, I was about to declare Shoals 2 finished, but then I saw there's this Death Yak we might be able to get a crack at alone. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty not true. Where did the Death Yak even go? Oh, he's getting petrified? He's heavily wounded. Let's try to blow him up real quick before we go. And we'll get Polyphemus to waste a rock or two as well. Oh, he's petrified now. He's, like, not going to take a lot of damage from fireballs, but enough. And a few fireballs got Polyphemus, like, a little bit hurt, but not nearly enough that we could finish him off. So let's just go. Eat a meat ration, I guess. Grab this staircase. I'm going to call the episode as soon as we can manage to go down the stairs to Shoals 2, if that ever does happen. The other thing is we could consider leaving and going back to Spider at this stage. Yeah. But I don't think that would actually be so effective. Okay, well, you know what? Shoals 2 is unsafe enough that there's no clear delineating line between, like, being ready to go downstairs and being ready to fight Shoals 3. So I'm just gonna declare a moratorium on this episode. It has ended. And we will move on to the next one now, even though it's sort of a weird, fuzzy delineating line. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.